Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to URKG. Tonight, we are diving deep into this huge second leg clash, Real Madrid versus Arsenal in the Champions League quarterfinals. We'll break down teams' form, injuries, predicted lineups, and tactics, and my final score predictions. So everything you need to know before kickoff. The first leg at the Emirates. Drama, goals, and controversy. And now we return to Santiago Bernabéu, a place where legends rise and remontadas are made. And Madrid need a miracle. We know that. Arsenal want to make history. Who blinks first? We'll find out. Before we get into it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on notification because you do not want to miss our live watch along for this blockbuster. All right, so let's get into it. Teams 4. All right, both teams are coming into this clash. As you can see, Madrid got a narrow win, 1-0 win over Alaves in La Liga this weekend, but that red card to Kylian Mbappe added some unwanted drama, really. Despite that, we've won the game. We've won the game. 2 losses against Arsenal, against Valencia, and a draw against Sociedad. You could argue that was a win because we advanced to the Copa del Rey final, and we also won against Leganés. Arsenal, meanwhile, extended their 9 games unbeaten run with a 1-1 draw against Brentford. They were so wasteful once again in that game, just like in the first leg. So both teams coming into this a little shaky, but the stage is set, people. The stage is set for some fireworks. Here's what's wild. Arsenal, right? Arsenal have never won. I've never lost against Real Madrid in a competitive match. They've never done that. Their famous 1-0 win, Santiago Bernabéu, back in 2006, courtesy of Thierry Henry, still haunts us. Let me just quickly show you that. So this is what we have. Yeah, this is what we have. But guess what? We've been here before. It's not like we've never done it before. We've been here before. Just ask Derby County. We lost the first leg 4-1 in 1976 and came back with a 5-1 win at Santiago Bernabéu. So yes, history hurts, but history could also repeat itself in our favor. So who knows? Who knows? Team news. All right, let's quickly take a look at the team news now. As you can see here, for Real Madrid, there are some major concerns, of course. Camavinga is suspended after picking up a second yellow card for time wasting in the first leg. And Militao, and not actually time wasting. He kicked the ball, didn't he? I think he kicked the ball. That's what happened. Militao and Carvajal are just long-term absentees. We know that. Mendy and Lunin are both doubts. But the good news is Tchouaméni returns from suspension. Boy, oh boy, we missed him in that first leg. Both Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham were rested versus Alaves. Means that they're going to be fresh and fired up for this game. As for Arsenal, Jesus, Havertz, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Calafiori, all out for this match. Jorginho and Thomas Partey and Ben White are also doubts after picking up a knock versus Brentford. Probably they will start, but Timber, Saka, Ødegaard, and Moreno are all expected to return into the starting lineup. So Mikel Arteta still has plenty of firepower, I would say. So predicted lineup. Let me quickly go through Arsenal predicted lineup, and then we're going to take a look at Madrid's predicted lineup. Okay, so this is Arsenal's team, which I think is going to face Real Madrid. Raya and goal, Luis Kelly and Timber as fullbacks, Saliba and Kiwior in center-back position, Ødegaard, Declan Rice, and Moreno. That will be the front three, I think. Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and Trossard up front. You look, if Arteta wants to be so negative, he could go with Moreno up front and add in Thomas Partey or another solid midfield to just close the shop and just consume and absorb pressure. If they want to do that, it's up to them. But I think this is going to be the lineup for Arsenal. All right, before we get into the tactical breakdown, I want to quickly show you what my team is. So there you have it, people. There you have it. This is my predicted starting lineup. Courtois starts and goal. Lucas Vazquez on the right. Frank Garcia on the left. Asensio and Rudiger will be the center backs. Valverde and Tchouaméni in the middle of the park. Rodrigo on the right. Vinny on the left. Jude Bellingham just behind. Kylian Mbappe to be the goal. Look, I'm putting Valverde in the middle of the park because we've seen how dominated we got in the first leg because Valverde played as a right back. Even though I don't want Lucas Vazquez to play as a right back, we're just going to have to do it. We're going to have to do it because in the middle of the park, we lack that energy. We couldn't fight with Declan Rice. We couldn't fight with Ødegaard. We couldn't just control the tempo of the game. We were struggling in the middle. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ancelotti sees that in the first leg and comes back and say, okay, it's going to be Valverde in the middle of the park alongside Tchouaméni. So we'll see. We'll see. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that's going to be the team. But let me know in the comment sections what you guys think. Do you agree with this lineup? If you disagree with this lineup, let me know in the comments as always. All right. Before I give you guys my prediction, tactically, I think this game is all about control and chaos. I think Madrid will try to disrupt Arsenal rhythm, force mistakes, and hit them hard in transition, with Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe playing wide, maybe Bellingham also making a late run in the box. That's what I think is going to happen. I mean, meanwhile, for Arsenal, they will probably try to suffocate the midfield with Declan Rice, like I said, pushing higher up, and Ødegaard just dictating the tempo of this game. And they will try to exploit the space. Obviously, that's going to be left with our fullbacks. Lucas Vazquez, we know he could be exposed big time. Frank Garcia as well. So I'm concerned about those two fullback positions, but it is what it is. These are the players that we have. So we have to go with what we have. We must control our shape and avoid early goals. And Carlo Ancelotti might look to switch up formation mid-game. Who knows? Don't be surprised to see a 4-4-2 diamond and put Endrick up top. That could also happen. So really, really looking forward to this game. Key players to watch in this game, of course, Bellingham. He did have some clash with Rudiger. He wants to prove himself on the bigger stage. This is going to be it, bro. This is going to be it. I want you to rise up in this game. Not against Rudiger. I want you to rise up against Arsenal. And we need you big time. Vinny Jr., again, Arsenal couldn't fully shut him down in the first leg. He did have moments. I want him to have even more moments in this game. I want him to have more impact in this game. So really looking forward to Vinny Jr. as well to perform in this game. Declan Rice, another guy to watch out. Those two free kicks in London, ice cold. And he is the engine of Arsenal team. So we need to watch out for him. Mikel Moreno scored 4 goals against Madrid in his career. That is just ridiculous. Our defense must keep an eye on him to keep him quiet. But yeah, guys. All right. Now it's time, people. It's time for prediction. It's time for prediction. A little bit scared, but I gotta go. I gotta go and say what I think is gonna happen. Some people might call me crazy, but I'm gonna say it. Madrid just don't die easy in European games. We just never do. And the Bernabéu lives for nights like this. And it's a mountain to climb, but I'm going to go 3-0 win for Real Madrid. We take it to extra time and advance on penalties. And Courtois to be massive in this game as well. That's my prediction. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen? Drop your score predictions in the comment sections. And don't forget, we are going to go live for this watch-along right here on URKG. So make sure you join us for that. But look, subscribe, like the video, and get ready for a night that could define our season. That could really define our season. La Liga is also on the rope. So I don't know. It's going to be tricky, but I just can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the watch along. I'm out. Peace.